Hello everyone and welcome to our Just Make It program. Today we are making some cute spring animals. As always, the idea is to be creative and most importantly to have fun. First I'm going to show you how to make the base. Here are some materials that you may use: paper, glue, tape, string, and scissors. For the base of the animal or the body, it's going to be an accordion circle. So I'm going to show you how to make it here, and then you can make whatever animal you'd like. If you need help using scissors, just ask an adult. We don't want anyone getting hurt. Take a full piece of paper, like this white one I have here. Fold it in half widthwise, like so. Next, you're going to cut along that fold line so that you have two separate pieces of paper. We are going to work with one page at a time, so I'm just pushing the rest to the side. You're going to find the middle of that white piece of paper and fold it in half once again. Unfold it and then take each flap and fold it into the middle. Make sure they are meeting in the middle and not overlapping. So now you're going to fold those flaps again into the center. Be careful not to overlap them, just meet them in the middle, like you can see here. So the reason why we're folding the paper like this is to help create even folds for our base. So I'll just unfold it here and you can see what I mean. So now you're going to fold those flaps in half and go back and forth to create an accordion or zigzag pattern. So I'm just demonstrating here, going back and forth. So this is what you're left with, kind of a zigzag accordion page, like so. You're going to repeat that with the second piece of paper. So we'll go over the folding again, in the middle, or in half, and then those side flaps into the center twice, and now you have it done again. Now we're getting ready to glue those two pages together. As I'm showing you here, the zigzag ends going down on this page, and this one starts going up. So you're going to interlock them when you glue so that the pattern is continuous. So this will just give us an extra long piece of the accordion paper, and we're just going to give that some time to dry so it doesn't come apart. Now we're folding the paper back up in that zigzag pattern. We're going to find the middle and tie it off with a string. If you didn't get the string exactly in the middle, you can slide it around here and get it to where you'd like it. At this point, I recommend trimming the extra pieces of string as it will make the next step easier. Now I'm fanning out the folds to ensure that everything lines up, and the next step will be gluing it all together. When you're sticking the edges together, I recommend lining them up and pinching from the center near the string tie all the way up to the edge so that it has the best hold. Once everything is where you'd like it, pinch together, holding well, you're going to give it some time to dry. While the glue is drying, you can start thinking about what animal you'd like to create. I chose to make a rabbit. Here are the materials I used: paper, glue, tape, scissors, and markers. I grabbed both pink and white paper to start working on the eyes, nose, ears, and paws for my bunny rabbit. I'm starting with the white paper to make some ears for my bunny. In order to make them even, I folded the paper in half, I traced the shape that I'd like, and I started to cut them out. And I followed the same process with all the other features of the rabbit: the paws, the eyes, the nose. Here I'm starting to lay out the features to see roughly where I want them. Next, I'm using some glue to secure the paws, the nose, and the ears in place. You'll find as you do this, you may want to include some tape, or if you have liquid white glue, you could give that a shot as well. Just play with it and see what feels secure. For the paws, I found that tape loops worked best. Now I thought I would add some pink inside the ears, on the paws, as well as a little nose. Here's my completed bunny. Next spring animal I chose to make is a chick. Here are some materials you may use. For the chick, I used the same base. I just used yellow paper instead. And now I'm just going to add eyes, a beak, and some feet. Next, I thought I would use some yellow paper to make some wings for my chick. As you can see here, I folded the paper in half and then cut along that fold line. Then I will use the same folding technique from earlier. So I'll fold the paper in half along that middle line. I will take each flap and fold it towards the center, making sure they meet in the middle. And I'll do that a second time, like you can see here. Now we have our even folds, so we can start with that first section, fold it in half, and go back and forth, creating a zigzag pattern once again. Once this is done, you can use the other half of that yellow paper we cut to create the other wing for the other side. So I used some tape and wrapped it around that end pinch point to hold those folds in place, making a little wing. So I'd repeat that on the other side. So I've laid out the features in the way that I'd like, and I'm going to use some tape and some glue to fix them in place. What worked best for me was to tape the wings in the accordion fold, pinched, as well as to tape the feet. I then glued the eyes and the beak on. So again, use whatever you have at home and whatever feels secure. Here I'm just flipping the chick over to try to give you an idea as to how I taped the back. See how I pinched it in one of those folds and taped around it? Here's my finished chick. Another method you could use instead of the accordion body would just be a flat piece of paper, like the chick I'm showing you here. Here are my completed spring animals. What kind of spring animals do you think you'll make? Thanks for watching!